Welcome to The Growth Kit, a podcast where science and actionable advice intersect to help you live a better life. Low back pain. Simple tools and strategies to fix it. Back pain is nature's way of telling you that you have muscles you didn't know you had. Steve Martin. Low back pain is an exceptionally prevalent and, at times, incapacitating issue that knows no bounds, affecting the old, the young, the fit, and the sedentary. The back is an impressive engineering feat, however, given its intricate structure, constant use, and exposure to the demands of our modern world. It's no wonder that the back is so susceptible to injury. Knots and flames, under the hood of low back pain. In this article, we'll focus on two common yet formidable adversaries of the back: muscle adhesions and chronic inflammation. These interrelated factors have a strongly interlinked relationship that contributes to the perpetuation of a pain and discomfort cycle. We will explore their mechanics and my favorite tools to disrupt this cycle and offer relief to those grappling with low back pain. Muscle adhesions, the silent aggressor. Muscle adhesions, scientifically referred to as myofascial adhesions, represent insidious culprits in the genesis of low back pain. These bands of fibrous tissue manifest among muscle fibers and fascial layers, leading to musculoskeletal mobility restrictions. The consequences include pain, stiffness, and a pervasive sense of discomfort around the low back. Muscle adhesions, also known as muscle knots, can be triggered by things such as overuse injuries stemming from repetitive or strenuous activities, or inadequate recovery following microtrauma, a scenario in which the body resorts to the production of collagen as a reparative measure. This collagen, however, tends to clump together in an irregular and disorganized fashion, lacking the structural alignment typically found in undamaged tissue. This irregular arrangement imparts a distinctive stickiness to the adhesion, setting it apart from the smoother texture of healthy muscles and fascia and creating restricted movements and trigger points. Chronic inflammation, the persistent agitator. Inflammation, a key part of the body's defense mechanism, can be a two-edged sword. While it's crucial for protecting us from injuries and infections in the short term, when it persists for an extended period, it can lead to various health problems, including chronic low back pain. Chronic inflammation can result from a range of factors, such as autoimmune disorders, diets rich in pro-inflammatory foods, such as the standard American diet, SAD, or metabolic issues like high blood sugar levels, or being overweight. When inflammation lingers, whether due to internal factors or external triggers, it sets off a series of processes that worsen discomfort and contribute to the development of low back pain. Whether it's the chicken or the egg, inflammation and muscle adhesions often work hand in hand to wreak havoc on susceptible areas of your body, such as your low back. Inflammation and muscle adhesions, a vicious cycle. Muscle adhesions, akin to tiny knots in muscle fibers triggered by microtrauma, initiate an inflammatory response as the body's natural healing process springs into action. Paradoxically, this inflammation, designed to aid in the healing process, can contribute to the formation of additional muscle adhesions. This sets in motion a self-perpetuating loop of discomfort. As muscle adhesions proliferate, they constrict the normal range of motion in muscles, subjecting the lower back to heightened mechanical stress. This heightened stress intensifies inflammation, further exacerbating pain. The resulting mechanical stress and inflammation together lead to a reduced range of motion and increased sensitization in the lower back. In response to discomfort, our bodies adapt by unconsciously altering our movement patterns. However, these adaptations often evolve into ingrained habits, perpetuating low back issues. It becomes a self-reinforcing cycle wherein the body's coping mechanisms inadvertently contribute to the persistence of the very discomfort they aim to alleviate. For instance, individuals with sedentary desk jobs might unknowingly adjust their posture to alleviate pain, only to find that these adjustments eventually lead to chronic lower back issues. Athletes may similarly modify their running patterns or lifting technique to accommodate muscle adhesions, unintentionally worsening their condition, impairing performance, and increasing the risk of injury. Strategies to manage low back pain. Lifestyle factors. While this duo is intricately intertwined and devious, we have the ability to break the cycle, limit chronic inflammation, and manage muscle adhesions to decrease your low back pain. First and foremost, it's important to talk to your healthcare provider. Inflammation can only get so much better if you're stressed, not sleeping well, and eating a low-quality diet. So, start by hitting the basics. Lower your body fat percentage, prioritize sleep quality, eat an anti-inflammatory diet, move more, manage stress, drink enough filtered water with enough electrolytes, and manage your stress. While you're dialing those in, here are some of my favorite tools to help alleviate your low back pain. The Symbodi Vertiball. Soft tissue mobilization has proven to be an effective way to address low back pain by reducing sensitivity and targeting those hard-to-reach muscle adhesions, or knots. One of my top choices for allowing patients to perform self-mobilization on their hotspots is the Symbodi Vertiball. The process is straightforward. Identify the inflamed area, mount the vertiball on the wall at this height, and then go back and forth over the problematic region until the muscle gradually releases tension. If it's too sensitive, then lean into it less. Too easy? Well, it won't be. I love it enough that we have one mounted in our kitchen, which my wife and I regularly use for our personal mobility work. Magnesium. Magnesium plays crucial roles in muscle function, nerve transmission, bone health, and energy production within the body. Yet 75% of us aren't getting enough magnesium, making it an invisible deficiency. When it comes to low back pain, magnesium helps by promoting sleep and relaxation, reducing muscle cramps and spasms, and potentially lowering inflammation. One study on professional cyclists even found it to provide protection against damaged muscles. The best way to use magnesium after an injury to the lower back is to apply it transdermally to improve absorption. Epsom salt is another form of magnesium that is great to use when you are soaking in a tub through a bath at home. Simply pour 2 to 3 cups in the tub and soak it in. Oral magnesium. Magnesium glycinate is the best bioavailable form. I take at least one of these every night before bed. Check the show notes for my favorite forms. The massage trigger point cane. While this ranks well below the Vertiball on my list of effective back mobility tools, the massage trigger point cane, aka the back massager rod or the shepherd's hook, is another targeted way to address restrictive areas of your back. Its curved design lets you hit all muscle groups in the body, including those in the lower back, allowing for self-massage that targets tight, spasmodic, and knotted muscles. For patients who have that very specific tender spot in their back, this is the perfect tool. The nub is smaller and pointier than the Vertiball point of contact, so you can go a bit deeper. I give it to some of my patients when the session is finished, and I'll come back many minutes later, and they're still sitting there using it with pure bliss on their faces. It's extremely durable, easy to store away, and made of BPA-free material. The sauna, the power of saunas. There is a slew of research that links sauna use to everything from cognitive health to cardiovascular benefits to detoxing the body. And of course, the science backs up sauna use for low back pain. Using a sauna is one of my favorite hormetic stressors for better health. They work through a variety of mechanisms to help treat low back pain. First, the heat from saunas promotes muscle relaxation and increases blood flow, which can help soothe tense muscles in the lower back. Additionally, saunas induce sweating, a natural means of eliminating toxins and waste products from the body, potentially reducing inflammation that contributes to pain. Regular sauna use has also been linked to the release of endorphins, the body's natural painkillers, relieving discomfort. If you have access to a sauna, then take advantage of it. I believe in the benefits of sauna enough that I bought an infrared sauna blanket. After a lot of research, I went with the higher dose sauna blanket because it uses infrared light. It's made with non-toxic materials, and it emits very low levels of EMF. I highly recommend it. Takeaway. Low back pain is a common issue that can be caused by a variety of factors, including muscle adhesions and chronic inflammation. While this duo can be tricky to deal with, there are steps you can take to manage your pain and improve your quality of life. Start by implementing lifestyle changes, such as lowering your body fat percentage, prioritizing sleep quality, eating an anti-inflammatory diet, moving more, managing stress, and drinking enough filtered water with enough electrolytes. These changes can help to reduce inflammation and improve overall health. In addition to lifestyle changes, there are a number of tools and strategies that can be helpful for managing low back pain. One of my favorite self-mobilization tools is the Symbodi Vertiball. Magnesium is another essential nutrient that can help to reduce muscle cramps and spasms, promote sleep and relaxation, and potentially lower inflammation. Massage trigger point canes can also be helpful for targeting specific areas of pain and tension. Finally, regular sauna use has been shown to be effective for reducing low back pain. Saunas work by promoting muscle relaxation, increasing blood flow, inducing sweating, and releasing endorphins. If you have access to a sauna, I encourage you to take advantage of it. Otherwise, you may want to consider investing in an infrared sauna blanket. By implementing the strategies outlined in this article, you can take control of your low back pain and improve your quality of life. Thanks for tuning into the Growth Kit podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a review. You can check out my website at mindbodydad.com and subscribe for more weekly insights sent to your inbox. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at mindbodydad. Many of the links I share are affiliate links, which means I earn a small commission if you purchase through them. This doesn't affect the price you pay, but it helps support the podcast. In some cases, I may even be able to provide unique discounts for you. I only recommend products and resources that I genuinely believe in and use myself. My top priority is to provide practical ways to help you live better, and I wouldn't link to anything that doesn't align with that goal. Thanks for your support.